Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is all about hair. So we're going to be talking products, tools, hairdressers, how I do it, everything. Last week or the week before, I put on my stories for you guys to send in your hair related questions. So many of the questions were really similar, so I've kind of put them all together. So I've got the main areas here to discuss. I've just got out the shower, I've done my makeup, so my hair has started to air dry a little bit, but I thought it would make sense to do my hair whilst answering the questions so you can kind of see it all in action as well. So let's start off with products. So I'm going to talk about the shampoo and conditioner I used in the shower. Because of my job and what I do try out a lot of products all the time. But there's always those hero products that I go back to. So this shampoo and conditioner duo I have been using for years. If you go back on my blog posts too, when I first started blogging, I was using these. So the shampoo I use is Shampoo 2, it's a Paul Mitchell one. It's got lemon in, so it's really deep cleansing. It removes any buildup. And because I wash my hair, I'd say 3 times a week, my hair does get a bit greasy, so I want a really deep clean and I want it to feel squeaky clean. I just love that feeling, and I think it's really important for blondes to have a deep clean because it can discolor your hair and it's really nice just to get everything removed. So I always wash my hair with this. And then every other time that I wash my hair, I use a purple shampoo. So there was a lot of questions about what toner I use on my hair. And I actually don't use a toner. I'm allergic to a lot of hair dyes, and this does include toners. So the only toning that I do on my hair is with a purple shampoo. So as I said, I wash my hair roughly 3 times a week, and I only use the purple shampoo every other time. I'm really annoyed I haven't got the bottle here to show you, but I'll try and put a photo of it in here. It's the Kerastase, it's the Blonde Absolute ultraviolet shampoo. I don't have it here because I have run out and I'm just waiting for a new one to be delivered. I have gone through bottles and bottles and bottles of that. It's so good. Sometimes purple shampoo can be quite drying, it can be too much, it can be not enough. I've tried so many and honestly I find this one the best. As soon as I get in the shower, I shampoo my hair with this as normal, rinse that off, I then put my purple shampoo on and I leave that on while I'm maybe shaving my legs, doing a body wash, washing my face, whatever I'm doing. So I try to leave it on for a good few minutes, and then I rinse that off. And then the conditioner that I use is also from Paul Mitchell, and it's the Forever Blonde Condition, and this is Intense Hydration. This is specially designed for blonde hair. I've been using this for years. I really like it. It's super conditioning, but it's not too heavy. It's just perfect, and it's just what I love to use. Although they are my core products, I do change up now and then. I really like the Bondi Boost products. They are really, really hydrating and lovely. And I also love the Olaplex products. And then when I get out the shower, I've actually already put these in. So when my hair is wet, I brush it through. I either use a wet brush or a Tangle Teaser, brush all of that through, and then I use these 2 serums. These are amazing, and I've been using these together and they just work so well together. But this is the Super Skinny Serum from Paul Mitchell. So this helps to control frizz, humidity resistance, so if it's really warm it helps to kind of control that. It helps to reduce blow drying time as well, which I think is amazing, and it just really makes your hair kind of like silky smooth. But don't overdo it with this. I only use 1 pump of this, and I mix it with this, which is the Kerastase. It's the same range as the purple shampoo I was just talking about, and the range is the Blonde Absolute. I don't know how to say this. This is the Cicaplazme. This is a heat protection serum. This range is also designed for blonde hair. It helps to smooth the damaged areas, and it's just really good for blow drying. So these mixed together are such a dream little duo because we've got humidity resisting, smoothing, frizz-free, reducing blow drying time in this, and this we've got like more smoothing and heat protection and kind of repairing damage in here. So I love to mix those 2 together. That's the stage I'm at now. So my hair hair, as I said, has just started to kind of air dry, and now I'm going to blow dry it. The hairdryer that I've been using for as soon as it came out really, so maybe the start of the year, it's the GHD Helios hairdryer. It's really light. Quite a lot of hairdryers I've had before are really heavy, and oh, it just makes your arm ache so much. I think we're dry. I get so hot blow drying my hair, so I don't really blow dry in a specific way, but I just use kind of a vented brush like this, and I just keep kind of brushing the top in different directions to get lots of kind of movement in there, and it not just like blow drying it down in like one place so it's like flat. I think that kind of helps to give it a bit of body. I used to always curl my hair, like tong it properly, and I always used to use this wand. It's the Paul Mitchell Neuro wand. I love this. I've used this for so many years, but during lockdown I feel like I've just had this kind of more relaxed vibe with my hair, you know, like I just haven't been putting as much effort as I used to in with it, so I actually haven't used this for months, but I still love this and I'll still keep it obviously, and I will still use it if I'm like going out or for an occasion or something. But for kind of just everyday hair, I feel like every time I do it, I just wing it. I do it with the straighteners now, and I don't know whether to go straight or wavy today. I actually really like it straight. So I'm using the GHD, these are the Platinum Plus. I'm just gonna plug them in. These are really clever, like they detect how hot they need to go to straighten your hair, because everyone's hair is very different. Heat protection spray. I love this one. It's called Hot Off the Press by Paul Mitchell, and it's an aerosol thermal protection spray. I use the serum, which has got the heat protection in for when my hair is wet, but you can buy more like wet sprays, but I prefer an aerosol when my hair is dry. Okay, so what I do when I straighten it, I don't want it poker straight, so I kind of just try to get it to close as the root as possible and just drag it down like once. As I said, I don't want it poker straight, I just want it smoothed down a little bit. And I don't want to take too much of the volume out either, so I'm not going to keep going over it. It's not going to be perfectly straight, but that is fine. That's how I like it. I'm just going to do this middle section. Okay, while I'm straightening, let me just quickly go on my questions and see what the next thing is to discuss. So we're talking about products as we go. Okay, have I ever had long hair, and have I always had short hair? I have never had like super long hair. When I was younger I maybe had hair to like here, but I've never really had long hair. And then when I was about 18 I had it cut, like, you know, the like pixie style haircut. I had it like that. It was so short. Okay, so let's talk about hair colour and what I ask for at the hairdressers. So I've had the same hairdresser for about 10 years. She now lives about an hour away from me, and she gets booked up so quickly, so I have to be really organised with getting booked in with her. And also sometimes I might be in London and I might just kind of book into a London salon here and there. But when I can, I really love to go to her. She's called Ashley. I'll leave her details linked below, and she's based in Winslow. So what I ask for at the hairdressers, I have a whole head of bleach highlights, only bleach. I don't have any colours on it. It's all I have, a whole head of bleach highlights, and then it's just a one length cut. I don't have any layers, and that's exactly what I asked for, a whole head of bleach highlights and a one length blunt cut. So yeah, everything is one length. I grew all of my layers out a good few years ago now. I've been having this same thing on my hair for goodness, like years now, but it kind of it changes with the length that I go for. I had my hair done like as soon as the hairdressers reopened, literally like on the day, and I feel like it could do with like another cut again already. I feel like when you have kind of this length hair, it's quite addictive to keep going shorter. So I probably have it done, I actually say 12 weeks. I normally go roughly 3 months. Somebody asked about the treatments that I do, and I don't actually do that many treatments on it. I really like the Olaplex, as I said, so I might do one of those, but religiously I don't kind of do them that regularly, but in the shower I always try and keep on my conditioner for as long as possible. Okay, another question was, how do I keep it so cool all the time and not brassy? And I would just say that is literally down to the purple shampoo that I use, because I don't use any toners on it. When I first have my hair bleached, I use the purple shampoo more as a toner, and then I do leave it on for a good kind of 4 to 5 minutes. Somebody asked about how to blow dry for volume. So I think it's like how I said how I blow dried my hair, just keep moving it around. I feel like if you're just blow drying it down, 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 down on the one specific area, that root is just gonna like be like really limp. But if you can just like keep moving it around, it gives like a bit more body in the root. Right, this is really hard because I can barely see in this tiny little screen. I'm just gonna check for any more questions or anything that I haven't spoke about. Natural hair colour. So my natural hair colour is actually a really kind of a dark blonde. Because my hair is so blonde, it makes it look darker, but that is my natural hair colour. It's like a really kind of like ashy dark blonde. I spent years trying to master these front bits. I'd go to hairdressers and I'd absolutely hate how they would like do this front bit, but I feel like the best way is to bring it forward and bring it down like that. I like that sort of swoop there rather than having like a cowlick there. I'm not going to keep going over all of this. I just want to smooth it down a little bit, make sure there's no kind of really big kinks or anything. Okay, so there we go. That is it straightened. I didn't go over it too much because I still kind of want to keep that body in it. And then hairspray wise, I always finish off with a little spritz of hairspray. I don't like anything too heavy and too crunchy. Oh, I've got a hair on my nose. Do you ever get that when you've got a little hair that's really itchy? This is the Marula Oil Perfecting Hairspray. This is really nice because it's a really lightweight hairspray. I'm not fussy on hairsprays. This is just what I've got on my dressing table. Just something lightweight. So I kind of spray from a distance, but shake and spray if you can. Kind of lift it up to like get the hairspray in there to give it even more volume. I kind of keep the volume in there. You can always just tone it down a little bit with your hands. I think that is how I'm going to do it today. Because I haven't shown you how I curl my hair, I'm going to link below a couple of videos where I have shown how I curl my hair. I've just rechecked the questions and I think that during this video we have covered everything. The only other one was somebody said about products for thickness, volume and shininess. So for kind of shininess, I would say like a serum. Don't overdo it, and maybe a serum when your hair is wet. For thickness and volume, I would say just make sure the conditioner you're using is quite lightweight. You don't want anything too heavy to like weigh your hair down. And then just when you're blow drying, keep it moving, keep getting lots of volume in it. And then at the end, as I said, if you can try and like lift up and spray in. Also, another little tip that I've learned over the years is if you put your hand on, like kind of just behind your ear and really shake at the root, that instantly kind of like gives it more volume, and then again you can tone it down or whatever you want to do with it, but that just gives it a little bit more volume. Okay, so I think that is everything. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been helpful and I hope that it has answered your question, but if it hasn't, please just leave a message below in the description box and I'll get back to you. All of the products that I have spoken to you about today will also be in the description box below, and if you're not subscribed already, I'd love if you would. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye!